Hi everyone, happy to have you here with me once again. Welcome back. Today, as you can see in the title, we're having the third edition of my makeup purchases regret. And I have to admit that this is, I think, the third time that I have filmed this video, but every time something goes wrong. So hopefully this is the last one, because otherwise I think I'm going to just quit and not to film this video. But yeah, I have a good feeling today that we're going to be able to actually film this video. But yeah, this is the video where I share different regrets in terms of the makeup that I have purchased, and I have two kinds of regrets. One of them is because I think that, at least for me, the product doesn't work. I don't want to say that it's bad, but sometimes it just doesn't really work at all for me, and some other times it's not really an issue with the product itself, but with the decision of purchasing the product. And my cat is here. I don't know what she wanted to say hi, I guess. Do you want to say hi? Lately she's in half of my videos. Come here. Here she is. I don't know what she wants, but she's really cute. But yeah, and sometimes the regret is not really because I have an issue with the product itself, but with the decision of purchasing it. So for example, if I end up purchasing a shade that I don't use, or I purchase too many of a product that I don't use too often, that can be a regret for me too. And today I will say we have a mix. I think we have 5 or 6 products. I'm happy there is no too many regrets that I need to share. And I will say that sadly most of these products are regrets because the product doesn't work for me. Only a couple is not an issue with the product itself, but with the decision of purchasing it. But yeah, I don't want to make this introduction any longer because it's already long enough, so let's start with the video. Okay, I don't know where to start. I think we're going to go with this product over here. And this is my In the Loose Powder Highlighter from ColourPop. And my issue with it is not with the product itself. I have to admit that I haven't even opened it because it's a loose powder, and I have like bad experiences with loose products because they can be really messy, and I'm really afraid to play around with it because this has shimmer on it. So I feel like if I open it, it's going to end up everything with shimmer, and I won't be able to get it out anytime soon. So yeah, it still has the sticker on it because, as I said, I'm even too scared to open this product, and I don't know why I purchased it. I was making an order that I shouldn't have done from ColourPop in their last call sale, and they have this product like 50% off. And I remember a girl over on Instagram saying that she was really happy that ColourPop was bringing back this formula. So I decided to give it a try, but I don't know with what purpose, because at that time I wanted a liquid highlighter to mix with foundations and that kind of stuff, and I don't know why I end up purchasing this thinking about that, but I cannot mix really this with a foundation, can I? So yeah, this is the first regret. It looks like a beautiful product. I think once I open it, it's going to be a really nice one, but I'm afraid to open it. Okay, let's move on with a product that it just doesn't work for me. And with this one specifically, I'm afraid that it's just a bad product, or I don't know if I don't know how to use it, or if the pigment is just bad. And I'm talking about my self-taught millionaire Shine Loud's NYX liquid lipstick. It's this beautiful shade over here, and in summer of this year I was, I don't know, obsessed with the idea of having a green lipstick for winter, and I end up purchasing this one because NYX Cosmetics is it's available here in my country, and this is the kind of shade that I wanted. It was a little bit expensive, like $10 US, a little bit more at the time, but I really wanted this shade. And so far we're almost in spring over here, and I have only used it once. And the reason for that is because the time that I apply it, the time that I use it, it was a mess. Like, the pigment was so inconsistent, so patchy. I need to layer it so much to try to get an even coat, and even that way it didn't look good. And this is This is not the kind of product that you can wear, and if it's a little bit patchy or if it's not perfect, you can go through it because no one will notice. This is a green lipstick. Doesn't look anything, doesn't look at all like the shade of your lips. So if it's patchy, if it's not working, you can really tell. So yeah, after that time, I didn't want to even reach for it again. I don't know, let me know if you have any tips of how to apply this product, because I have heard that the formula it's really good, that it's really good to use under a mask and everything, but this particular shade doesn't work for me, and it's the only one in this formula that I have. This one makes me really sad because I was so excited to get this product. Moving on, let's go with another one that didn't work out for me, but because when I got it, it was already dry. When I made the purchase for this highlighter over here, I think it was in the same occasion, I decided to get a set with these two BFF creme gel liners from ColourPop. And I was so excited because this kind of shades excites me so much. And this shade over here called Charmer, it was in a set that I wanted, but this was the specific shade that I wanted, so I was really excited to see that I was going to be able to get it without having to buy the whole thing, like the 10 eyeliner set, I think it was. So super excited about being able to play around with it. I was thinking to do a wing line with it because I really enjoy these kind of products to do that, and then use a small brush to blend it. So far I haven't used this one because I have the bad experience with this one over here. First, I know that these are super fragile, so I went really carefully with it, but I still broke it. I broke the tip. But this product was so freaking dry. Like, you can see, I think, no, I don't think you can see it, that the pigment is not even like smooth because the product itself is dry. And I was so disappointed, and it ruined a really nice look that I was making at the time. And since this one didn't work out, I've been afraid to use this one. I don't know, I don't want to ruin another makeup look. This one feels a little bit smoother, so maybe this one is okay. But yeah, I shouldn't have purchased this. We have 3 more products to talk about, and let's go with something that, again, it's not an issue with the product. I think it's a beautiful product, but it was a bad decision. And I'm talking about my mini retro palette from Natasha Denona. Look at it, it's just so freaking pretty. And let me explain. Let me tell you a little story. It was back in the age, like 2 months ago, and I was really tempted to get the Natasha Denona Midi Retro palette, but it wasn't available. Natasha Denona is not a brand that is available here in my country, so you need to purchase it from resellers, and they sell it at a higher price, but none of the resellers have the Natasha Denona Midi size palette retro available. So I started thinking about it. I realized that actually the Natasha Denona retro midi size palette didn't have a color story that was unique to my collection, so I decided to purchase the mini size because definitely this color story it's more special, more unique. And I also end up purchasing the midi size Sendo palette. But the thing that I didn't consider is the fact that I'm really bad reaching for my smaller palettes. I feel like I use palettes that have at least 9 pans because I have a couple of quads, a couple of quintets, and I don't really use them. So this is collecting dust in my collection. I don't want to sell it, I don't want to declutter it because it's just so pretty, but I don't use it. And the worst thing is that like a month later I end up purchasing the Natasha Denona retro palette in the midi size. And I was right, I didn't need that palette because those colors I have a million times in my collection, so I shouldn't have purchased it, this one over here, but definitely I shouldn't have purchased the retro palette, but at least that one I use, even if the color story is not that unique. This one I think I have only reached for it once, and it was for this shade over here, Galaxia. It's really pretty. Okay, 2 more products to talk about. and these two didn't work out for me. One of them is low cost and the other one is high end. I don't know where to start. I think we're going to go with this one over here. And I have to say that maybe I'm the issue with this one over here. I heard so many people talking about this product that was really good, was able to hold like bushy. How do you call it when your eyebrows are really messy and curly and thick? I think you say bushy, like a bush. I don't remember, sorry. But yeah, I have heard that this product was really good and I thought it was going to be a good match for my kind of eyebrows. But I don't like it because this product doesn't really set. And I know that not all the brow gels set, and sometimes you need to use a powder to set them. And I have to admit that I haven't tried that yet. But my issue with this product over here is that after a couple of hours of applying this product, I feel like it's melting in my eyebrows. And if I touch them, it's way worse than when I just apply it. Does that make sense? I don't know. I touch them, they feel disgusting, and they didn't feel like that a couple hours ago when I just apply it. So I don't know if setting this product with a powder it's going to help or not. But the thing is, I shouldn't have purchased it. And the worst thing is that when I went to the next store, I didn't want to buy this product. I was going to only spend like $10 to purchase 2 jumbo pencils. But then I saw that this product was available and I decided to also pick up an Epic ink liner in a brown shade. So I ended up spending like $30 when I was just planning to spend 10. So yeah, it was a really bad purchase in general. But okay, we can move on to the last product, and this really makes me sad because it's a product that I have really high hopes on it, and I spent so much money on it that it took me a while to recognize that for me this is a regret. And I'm talking about my eye primer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, back in 2021, I think it was like in July, I decided to purchase 2 of the Norvina palettes, the big ones. And I heard that especially the volume 4, the pink one, worked better with this eyeshadow primer. That it cost, I don't know, $18-20 here in my country. So since I was spending too much money in the palettes, I decided to purchase the primer to get like the best use out of the palettes, the best performance out of them. So I decided to purchase this. And I have to say that the colors when you just apply them look nice over this eye primer. My issue with it's the creasing. It creases so freaking much. It's unbelievable. And maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think I applied too much product. I just feel like this doesn't work with my chemistry, with the oiliness in my eyelids. I wouldn't say they're too oily. They're definitely a little bit oily, but I won't say it's too much. But this doesn't work for me. I still want to play around with it because I spend the money and I want to get my use out of it. But I don't know, let me know if you have any recommendations of how to use this product and make it, I don't know what I was saying, but let me know if you have any tips of how to apply this product and not get creasing in your eyelids. So yeah, those are all the products that I wanted to talk to you today. I'm happy that there is no more products, like a larger number of regrets. I wish this is the last video of this type that I film. I don't think so, but that will be great. But yeah, hopefully you won't be seeing any other videos of this type anytime soon. What I'm thinking that I want to do is filming a video like with the concepts that Chana Riperi used, because lately I'm watching a lot of her videos and she used 2 terms that I really like. They made sense to me, and it's looking at your collection and understand why you purchase your products, because too many times we buy to try or buy to buy, like with only for the excuse of trying or only for the excuse of buying more. So yeah, I would like to look at my collection gather my thoughts and maybe share a video of that type. Let me know if you will be interested in seeing that. But yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and giving it a thumbs up. Of course, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to, but that really helps my channel. So I will really appreciate it if you do. But that's everything for today, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!